Hey friends, it's Drayton with World's Greatest Kiting. I'm here in the old truck, about to head down to the Hocking Hills for an annual family get-together. It's going to be a really good time. We're going to have some interesting places to fly, things you've probably never seen before. And before I get started, I'm going to head in here to one of my favorite coffee shops, longtime favorite coffee shops in Columbus, Ohio, Staufs Coffee. I'll show you around. Some of you probably noticed that my videos have not been posting quite on time, but I assure you that due to my own non-education of some intricacies in, let's say that in Adobe Premiere Pro, things have not been going so swiftly. It's a cool tunnel. Let me show you around. Here's an old tribute to Stu Harrison's restaurant. That's what it used to look like. If you carved your initials in the fence, like a lot of people did, you might be able to find it here in this nice display case they have in the hallway. Cool. Ooh, look at that. Wow. Anyway, things are going to be a little rocky getting uploads to happen because in the part of the world that I'm going, it's hard to, you can't hardly find cell service. So I'm going to be recording and editing every day, and I will put them up in order, but it may not be just in time. So my apologies, but enjoy the influx of new video when you get it. So enjoy. Here's the rest of the hallway.
So these are the individual seats.
So what is that?
That's the new bridge.
Pretty loud back here. Yeah. So I'm standing here with Tom Stauf, right here at Staufs, and he's right. This doesn't happen all the time, right? You only roast a couple times a week here, or
Myself here.
Yourself here.
We roast 7 days a week.
Yeah. So tell us what's going on here. What's happening?
These are finished roasting. I cooled them down, dropping them in a bucket so that we can put them on the floor and sell them. These will be gone in 3 days.
Wow. What is it you're roasting here? What is
This is Guatemalan from El Pacayalito. It's a small farm, micro lot, huge chocolate note, finishes raspberry. This is one of my current favorite coffees on the planet.
Really? Can I taste one of the beans?
You can. It won't have much flavor at this point. In fact, it's very little, but you're welcome to. Yeah, they're better slightly warm than any other way. This is a full city roast.
Wow, this is really
This
cool.
coffee needs to rest for 2 days before it can be brewed.
Oh yeah.
One of the byproducts of this process is the production of a large amount of carbon dioxide that has to be released, and it's still developing flavor. So in 2 days from now, most of the CO2 will dissipate. If we ground this and brewed it right now, it would taste thin, weak, and gassy.
Really?
2 days from now, it will be as good as it will ever be. 3 weeks from now, I would consider it garbage.
Really? Wow. This has been here for a long time, right? This roaster?
Yeah, 29 years.
Wow. Wow, very cool. Right on. You see how big this thing is? Huge.
Have a good one.
Thanks, you too.
Thanks.
Spent a lot of time studying here, doing work. Turn my computer out. So many times. Cool, let me let you. How about your cards up here? So Tom, tell me, how did you exactly start this? This is pretty.
I moved here from California to finish college. Couldn't find a good cup of coffee.
Yeah.
I ran a few restaurant chains, hotels, and all that kind of thing while I was in school, saving my money the whole time. And as soon as I could, I opened this in 1988.
Man.
It was the first coffee roaster in town. In fact, this store was a fourth the size it is now. And every time a neighbor would move out, we'd knock down a wall or punch a hole through the wall, whatever it took to get bigger. And once we outgrew this space, I opened a warehouse, and a bunch of other stores.
Very cool.
That kind of stuff.
Now, my question is really specifically for me, because I'd like to get some coffee to take with me. What is your favorite coffee? Because I mean, you're roasting some back here. I know you take pride in this product, but guys, look at. I mean, there's so much coffee here.
Right.
How do you pick out a favorite one?
What I try to do is pick a customer's brain about what they've either had and liked in the past. If they have no idea, it's a little tougher, but then I tend to recommend an experiment. So most people have a strong preference for either high acidity coffee or low acidity coffee. What that means to me is high acid coffee finishes when you swallow with a bright, clean, dryish finish, whereas a low acid coffee is flat, dull, and lingers much longer on the palate. Most people like one or the other. Some of us like both. But if you don't know the answer to that, then experiment some with a higher acidic coffee and a lower acidity coffee. Drink them in close proximity, ideally brewed at the same time, and see which one you like better. And then we've narrowed down to probably half of the coffees in the world for what you're likely to like. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So if somebody comes in and they want to...
So my point being, if they ask me what I like, that's not really very indicative of what they might like.
Yeah, I see.
I try not to answer that question. I can, because I certainly have my favorites. But what I like for coffee depends on my application. How I'm going to brew it, what time of day I'm going to drink it, what kind of machine I'm going to use to make it. All of the above matters to me.
So if someone comes in and they like a lower acidity coffee, like myself,
Okay.
what would you suggest?
In order, low acidity, Sumatra, India, Java, Sulawesi, New Guinea. All low acid. They vary though, they're quite different. So Sumatra is the richest, syrupiest of the bunch. A little earthy, and that sometimes is desirable, sometimes not. Java, by contrast, has a little spiciness. Indian's very spicy, very much exotic. Sulawesi, the micro lot I have at the moment, is pretty juicy and still lower acidity. Panamas, I wouldn't rule out. I have a micro lot in Panama from Las Esperanza right now. That's really nice.
That sounds
You'd like
pretty
to
good
see
to me.
it?
Yeah, let's check it out.
That is lighter bodied, really balanced, low bitter, fairly low acidity, really juicy and a little bit floral. Very interesting cup. I personally think on the low acid spectrum, that's a better place to start. And if after trying it, somebody said, well, I want something even lower acid, then I would increase I would go to lower. But I wouldn't go all the way yet.
Yeah, right on. Well, I think I'm going to get a pound of that and take it with me on this family venture this week. Thanks a lot, Tom, for...
Hey, you bet. My pleasure.
Stauf's coffee here, which I also have sat out front many, many times, is on this very interesting historical site. It's called the Bank Block. It is one of the first shopping centers, modern shopping centers in the United States like it. And you see out front there's just a row of shops like we see in many towns now all through the United States, but you see here it is on the Register of Historic Places for this reason. It's very cool. There's a good ice cream shop, there's a dance studio. Staufs has been here for a very long time. And then this hair studio that is closed right now, but it's changed its theme. They used to be a cool, well, I'm sure they're still pretty cool, but they used to be a Rolling Stones themed salon. I used to get my hair cut here. Believe it or not, I did get my hair cut at different points in life. Well, that Tom was a really great guy, and that coffee shop is top notch. I tell you, if you're in the Columbus, Ohio area, they're in Grandview, a small suburb just close to downtown. But he gave me this as a gift. Very cool. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Staufs. Everybody in there was very cool, knowledgeable. What a cool shop. Definitely stop by. There's some other great coffee shops in town. I do love craft coffee, let's say. Is that how you say that? Good coffee. High quality coffee. I like that stuff. Pretty steep hill. Hey, guys. What's going
Cruz
on?
does not like your beard.
No? That's all right.
Yeah, Cruz doesn't like your beard.
Well, what do you guys think? Do you like my beard?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to keep it festive with all the kids around and the family, and thought I'd get a shirt. As soon as I saw it, I thought I was looking in a mirror. I thought, wow. It's almost me. As an eagle. It's me as an eagle. What do you think? Yeah, I think so too. One of the cool things about traveling around this part of Ohio and the world is you get to stop at some roadside vegetable places just like this. Getting some dinner tonight with the guys in the family. My brother Rigo, and there's my brother-in-law and old brother Derek over there. Let's see what we got there. Good sweet corn, definitely getting some of that.
Beaches over here, Rigo. $5.79. Yep, that's $2.99. $7.79. I know RJ, Kristen,
Those watermelons, they might look good. That sounds like
Got a bunch of corn. Got this cool tie-dye tomato. It's trippy, huh? A lot of rain. Check it out, guys. You don't see this very often, but there's hail coming down. What the hail? Look at this. My sister and her first time flying a quad line kite. Good thinking. Right on. Good exercises. If you want to try to fly a quad line kite, the first thing I would say is try to do what I'm suggesting that my sister do, which is raise the kite up and then just lower it down to the ground as softly as you can. That'll help you get some control and learn without having to go right or left yet, just the up and down. It'll help you learn some basic feeling of what it's like to fly a quad line kite. Nice. It's a good place to learn. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for subscribing. Today's been a great day. It's always good to reconnect with family and friends and all the children around and everything. And there they are. They all say hi. We're in here playing a little game of dominoes. Let's see how far in we are here. See? One of our favorite things to do is play dominoes as a family. It's great. Dominoes and dice. It's always a good time. So, until tomorrow, everyone, happy flying.